You can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Rinya Nakamura takes on Muin Gafarov this weekend on the undercard of UFC 311 in the 135-pound weight class. Rinya Nakamura, a former wrestling hopeful for the Olympics out of Japan, had some issues just with some better competition and also some COVID-19 postponements. Decided to retire from wrestling and get into MMA. So he is about 4 years into his professional MMA career at this point. This will be his 10th professional fight. 29 years old, 5'7", 68-inch reach, taking on Muin Gafarov. A little bit more, by a little, he's a lot more experienced. 19-6, fighting out of Tajikistan. 28 years old, so a year younger. Same height and reach, 5'7", 68 inches. Muin Gafarov, been fighting in a lot of different organizations all around the world. ACA over in Russia, LFA, the UFC, obviously, UAE Warriors. So has a lot of experience fighting a lot of different people. Notable fights against Saeed Nurmagomedov, who's on a very good run himself. Lost to him by guillotine choke. John Castaneda lost to him. So coming off of one win over Kyung Ho Kang, who 19-10 at the time, so not the best guy in the world. He was getting kind of controlled on the ground and taken down by a guy in Ho Kang, who I don't think is anywhere near the level of grappling that Rinya Nakamura has. Rinya Nakamura, like I said, former Olympic hopeful, so very good wrestling. Very good stand-up as well. Carries a lot of power in his hands. Has several knockouts, punches and kicks. I mean, I'm looking at 5 knockouts. He's got some one submission, a few decisions. So a lot of finishing potential in this guy. And that's why I'm going to have to go with Nakamura in this one. Just looking at Muin Gafarov's latest performance, like I said, he was just controlled too well on the ground for somebody with a Sambo background against a guy who's kind of a 50-50 fighter, honestly. Shown the propensity to get controlled and submitted against Nurmagomedov. Lost to John Castaneda, who again is not top tier. I think Rinya Nakamura is somebody that we're going to need to watch out for at 135. Obviously has a fantastic wrestling base, which is probably the best base you can have for MMA. Knockout power is only going to be improving, not even in his prime yet. So we've got these guys, these Olympic athletes, especially in the wrestling department, such good abilities to pick things up very well and very quickly. The wrestling sport, very demanding on guys. Those that succeed at a high level usually have very good discipline, very good mindset, very strong-minded. So leads very well into successful MMA careers. You know, you got the Daniel Cormiers, Dan Hendersons, Bo Nichols, and that's kind of what I see with Rinya Nakamura. I feel like we're only going to be seeing him improving every fight more and more, light years over somebody like Muin Gafarov, who he's all right everywhere. He just doesn't do anything very well. And Rinya Nakamura wrestles very well and has tons of power where he can hurt you. So he's kind of one of those guys where if he's getting the better of it on the feet, he can keep it on the feet. If he's not getting the better of the feet, he can put you on the ground and win it there. So more ways to win for Nakamura. Muin Gafarov, I don't see a puncher's chance maybe in this fight. I just don't think that he's high level, honestly. Losing to guys like Chad and Helger, who I think is an absolute dog, small for the weight class, but losing to that guy, losing to John Castaneda, I can excuse Nurmagomedov, but squeaking by Kyung Ho Kang in your most recent performance, I think that Rinya Nakamura runs through that guy. So I'm going to go with Nakamura. I think he'll win this one by decision. I think he'll be getting the better of the stand-up, but I think he can take it to the ground too. So I think he'll just all-around dominate this fight. I expect to see him win this 3-0 for a unanimous decision. So let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.